global happenings today. We communicate, we analyze global news. Stay tuned.
Hello and welcome back to our channel. This is interesting, this is breaking. Some few days back, Nyesom Wike, the Fct Minister, the former governor of Rivers State, had a media chat where he unveiled a lot of things. He listed them one after the other. 1 hour, 30 minutes or so media chat. Talked about FCT, talked about his loyalty with the president, talked about his feud with Fubara, talked about that of Atiku, and also mentioned Secondus, the then national chairman of PDP. Then a lot of things were said, and he mentioned the fact that the nephew, that one of the grosses, one of the issues that Secondus had against him was because Secondus wanted him to put his nephew, Secondus's nephew, as the next governor, of which he rejected, and that has been the problem that Secondus is now having. Secondus have opened Pamawam. Secondus have opened Kankawam. In fact, what he said, let's go through let's read through the news and hear the heavy bombs that Secondus released, and it's literally telling it to the Fct Minister that you lie. He listed it all and he sent a very stern warning to the president to watch his back. Let's listen to the news very quickly. Please subscribe to our channel. With BK, the full text of Secondus press statement reads as follows. Please get ready. The ex-national national chairman of the PDP, Prince Uche Secondus, has listened with trepidation and rapt attention to the tissues of lies sprayed by former governor of Rivers State and now Minister of Federal Capital Territory, Nyesom Wike, over his spurious claims that he, Secondus, wanted to impose his nephew as the governor of Rivers State, and he, Wike, rebuffed the move. Now, following the draconian manner Wike administered Rivers State, could anyone offer him any useful advice for him to make use of, not to talk of imposing anyone as a successor? It is common knowledge to which Wike is known that he sacrificed Secondus for his presidential ambition. Secondus never made any demand or request to that effect and never even contemplated falling out with Wike until he started the shenanigans, which were born out of personal aggrandizement rather than in pursuance of any provocative action or pecuniary interest. If such an incident ever happened, why has Secondus never complained to anyone about it, and why is Wike voicing it out for the first time? The answer is not far-fetched. Wike lacks any reasonable explanation for his antagonistic actions, and the only option left for him is to concoct outright lies to cover his shame. Secondus has promised to open up the Pandora's box and speak at the appropriate time to reveal further the many betrayals and atrocities committed against him and other leaders both at the state and national level by Wike. It must, however, be stressed that Wike strives to foment crisis at all levels all his life and benefit from such negative repulsion. But very soon, the lies and depravity to which he specializes will consume him. A Nigerian adage has it that all days for the thief, but one day for the owner. Secondus is confident that very soon President Bola Tinubu will discover who truly Wike is and place him appropriately where he belongs, so that he will be consigned to the dustbin of history. Secondus is hereby challenging Wike to an integrity test. If Wike has any atom of integrity, as he claims he should account for all the resources of Rivers State he is being accused of looting from the treasury of the state, running to trillions of naira. He should also return the civil servant quarters located at GRA Port Harcourt, which he converted to his possession by way of looting. The Ogoni $300 million he received as compensation, which was unaccounted for as it was converted to his personal use. Wike is reputed to be someone who talks from both sides of his mouth. It is no longer a hidden secret that he is a shameless land grabber who has plied his nefarious trade in both Port Harcourt and now perpetuating same at the Federal Capital Territory, Fct Abuja. He is desperate to convince Mr. President of his propriety and fidelity, whereas behind him he is busy grabbing lands and looting public resources of the Federal Capital Territory, Abuja, FCT. Very soon, Nemesis will catch up with Wike. He signed Ike Abonyi, spokesperson to Prince Uche Secondus, former national chairman, People's Democratic Party, PDP. This one heavy. I just hope that Nyesom Wike, in all honesty, would respond to this. Is very important. For a while now, if anything happens, Nyesom Wike, the Fct Minister, would go on press release. But he said something unique, that Secondus wanted him to put his nephew by force, and he refused vehemently. And Secondus got angry that, why didn't you put my brother or my nephew inside? And Secondus is saying, me, that you used me, my own, because of me, you sacrificed me for your presidential ambition. I could still remember they had to remove Secondus, because if Secondus was the national chairman, the president cannot come from south, cannot come from the south. So he had to remove Secondus. I could still remember that, so that a northerner would take place, take that place, so that to give room for fair share. Because if a national leader is from the north, then by default the president should be coming from the south. So he wanted it. Of course, he contested for it. So Secondus, being the national chairman, will not go well, which means he can pick the form. So he was one that brought Secondus, so he wanted Secondus out. And when Secondus left, Ayu came in, of course, temporarily, of which he now contested. He lost. Atiku won. He now wanted Ayu out. That was the bone of contention. From that time to now, PDP have not recovered from this political crisis of personal self-interest amongst them. But I just hope that Nyesom Wike, the Fct Minister, with all honesty, with due respect, all honesty, will respond to this very heavy allegation. And the Secondus has also promised all Nigerians, there's a Pandora's box, that the canker worms and the palmer worms and the atrocities of the political class in PDP will be moved past. So honestly, we are waiting. But will we be surprised? I don't think so. I think Nigerians have seen the worst of the very worst when it comes to political crisis, and the kind of personal and terrible interest that's been played out. Nigerians have suffered so much for their personal gain. So, is there anything that Secondus will say? Now, the question is, why is Secondus even talking now? Why didn't he shout since that time? But it's also good. Let Nigerians also hear this Pandora's box for a change. We'll meet in our comment section. Please listen. With accusation coming front, back, left, right, and center, with all one purpose, all of them saying the same thing, that the Fct Minister have one issue to run. They are saying all this whole issue of doing this and that is for structures. But now Secondus, who happened to be someone very close, is now listing all of this out. Fubara is one person who have really not spoken really what is going on. I guess some people call him a victim, some call him a benefactor. Whatever the case is, these things are huge. Some have benefited from the legacies of Nyesom Wike, and some are also being burnt by still the same Wike. Let's brainstorm. What do you think? Have a nice time. God bless you. Let's interact.
Global happenings today. We communicate. We analyze global